And welcome back to another video with SirLucien. While we take a look at the Battletech Mech, the Battlemaster, BLR-G1. We'll go ahead and learn a little bit of its history, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it in MechWarrior Online and see how it compares with what was written in the books. So before we jump into any gameplay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mech Lab just to see a little bit of what we have. So jumping in here, you can see we have a PPC on our right arm. We have 3 medium lasers on our right torso. Nothing equipped in the head or center torso area. We do have in our left torso our machine gun ammo, SRM ammo, 3 medium lasers in our SRM-6, as you can see there. Left arm is 2 machine guns on the arm, and then just standard heat sinks all around, no jump jets in this. So keep in mind that's the standard BLR-G loadout. And if we go back to home here and we go to select a mech real quick, you can also see that if you're thinking about maybe doing some modifications, you do have 2 ballistic hardpoints, 7 energy hardpoints, 1 missile hardpoint, 1 AMS hardpoint to go ahead and use or mix and match the type of weapons that you'd like to have on your Battlemaster. All right, so we've got that. We took a look at that. It's a nice big mech. It's an assault mech, the first one we were doing as a video. So it's an 85 ton, as you can see here. Let's go ahead and jump into quick play. Get that started, and let's talk about the history a little bit. So, versatile and powerful, the Battlemaster is one of the best-known battle mechs in existence. Hollis Industries began productions in 2633, originally designing it to be the largest and most powerful mech for the Star League armies at that time. Indeed, the sheer size of the Battlemaster, combined with the cost and resources needed to build one, meant the mech could only be manufactured on a few planets. Still, those lucky enough to pilot a Battlemaster can attest to some stories surrounding the mech. With good reliability, firepower, and armoring, the Battlemaster is equally adept anchoring an assault lance or serving as a command vehicle. Although only produced in modest numbers, examples of the Battlemaster could be found in the arsenals of all the great houses, and technicians have gone to great lengths in order to repair one. During the First Succession War, Hollis Battlemaster factories on Quarry were attacked, their production lines destroyed, and any finished Battlemasters purloined by the various house forces. While production of the new Battlemasters were taken up by earthworks incorporated in Keystone, or on Keystone, Trellshire Heavy Industries on Twycross, and Red Devil Industries on Pandora, they could build only a handful of new mechs every year. This was enough, though, to make House Steiner and House Merrick the largest users of Battlemasters during the Succession Wars. House Liao also fielded a large number of Battlemasters at least until the devastation of the Fourth Succession War. Let's go ahead and ready up. Succession War, when many fell into the hands of the Federated Sons, themselves lacking any Battlemaster factories. By fortuitous accident, the Draconis Combine also came into possession of a large number of Battlemasters when hapless Comstar Precentor, intending to ship unmodified versions of the Advanced Battlemaster to Comguard units, sent them to the Combine instead. These Battlemasters served as excellent command vehicles during the War of 3039. So, alright, let's stop there a second, go through our match. So one thing I like about this, obviously you have a lot of weapons. You have several heat sinks, but you don't necessarily have enough to alpha strike continually, so you want to be careful about that. So what I've got set up in my weapon groups are PPC as a weapon group, and then I have the medium lasers as an alpha strike, and I have the medium lasers also set up as a rotation fire, so I can pick between the two depending on the engagement. And then SRM-6 is my 3-4, and I also have 3 set up as the alpha. So I was following my guy there, but that might be the wrong way. All right. I don't know what I was following him for, because I was talking at the same time. Okay. So not very fast. What's our speed? 64.8 kilometers per hour. Not bad for an assault mech. Again, you're 85 tons, so you're not going to take the beating of an Atlas, but you are going to be pretty tough. The machine guns are on that left side, so be aware of that. If you're going to use a torso twist to absorb damage, you're probably going to want to absorb it from that machine gun side instead of your PPC side. Remember also that the PPC and the machine guns are on the arms. So the angle of fire is going to come from below your waist. So when you fire that, you're going to have to take that into account. And firing a PPC takes a little time to get used to. Once you get a few matches under your belt, you'll get used to where the aim point is for it. Because it's not quite where your cursor is. It's kind of a little bit off. Depending on what side of the mech it's on. So you'll see that. You'll see me miss a couple times as we try to get this out. So you've got good range on the PPC. Minimum range again is that 90 meters. So make sure you're always firing at stuff over 90 meters with the PPC.
New target acquired.
No long range missiles in this. We only have short range. I'm going to move down here. It looks like my team is taking up a position on the ridge there. Enemies on that road, G9 area. Usually a lot of scouts move out along this coastline area. And we'll move in. So what are your jobs as an assault mech? Well, typically you're on the front end of a push because you can absorb the shots better than the other mechs can. So being a little closer to the front line is okay. Now, you don't want to obviously take the brunt of the entire team's weapons, so you don't want to get too close here. Right there on that other side of that ridge. So depending on who's going to push. Looks like we got a blackjack moving up. So I'm just going to use my heat management here because I know that it's going to be a drawn-out fight. And I might be a little too far forward. Missed with that PPC. Oh, come on. And I'm getting stuck on something behind me. What is behind me? Yeah, that was my fault. Bad piloting there. All right. Oh, I got stuck on that edge there. That's what caught me. I did not see that there. All right. That was a short round. But that happens sometimes. I moved a little too far forward. I got caught in my back, so I couldn't move. And I took the damage there. So let's jump out of that one. Although that's going to go for a little bit. And we'll learn a little bit more about the history. We'll let that come back up and we'll run another mission. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that right there. So new models of the Battlemaster would be introduced in time to take part in the clan invasion, although the manufacture of the new Battlemasters was disrupted when Twycross fell to Clan Jade Falcon, and the recapture of that world allowed for a brief resumption of production. While Pandora did not fall during the invasion, an effort was made to relocate the Battlemaster factory, but the haphazard nature of the factory and feet dragging by the planet's corrupt nobility delayed this effort. It wasn't until 3061 that the Red Devil factory was finally ready to be closed, when the nobility's lobbying paid off and instead funds were allocated by Archon Catherine Steiner Davian to refurbish the factory. As part of the arrangement, a deal was struck with JB Battlemechs Incorporated to produce a new variant, the BLR-4S. Initial units were built starting in 3062, but the FedCom Civil War would delay full-scale production until 3064. By which time the second Jade Falcon incursion captured the planet and put these new Battlemasters to work in their second-line units. This left the hard-pressed JB Battlemechs factory on Storfers to build the BLR-4S for the Lyrian Alliance, while the Free Worlds League and Combine would come out with their own variants. So typically, weapons and equipment. We're looking at the Battlemaster carries a formidable array of weaponry, the primary of which is the Donnell PPC in its right arm for close-range combat. The mech is armed with 6 Martel medium lasers, which give the mech the ability to unleash a devastating barrage of lasers at short to medium ranges. 4 of these are split between the left and right torsos facing forward, while the other 2 are backward facing, giving it protection against mechs attempting to attack its rear, which I do not believe is true here in MechWarrior. So there are some backwards facing weapons in Battletech. These short-range firepower is further enhanced with a Holley SRM-6 and 2 tons of ammo in its left torso. Finally, the Battlemaster is equipped with 2 Speary Browning machine guns, both in its left arm, fed by a 1-ton ammo bin in the left torso, which deterred infantry attacks. The Battlemaster is also adept at defending itself in close combat, including disengaging its PPC in an emergency for when it needs both hands. 14.5 tons of armor have given it excellent protection from attacks, and the 340 Vox fusion engine provides a cruising speed of 42.3 kph, which we saw we are actually moving 20 kph quicker in MechWarrior. So there are some differences in the MechWarrior Online version versus the Battletech version. There are many variants that you can go ahead and take a look at, and while we're waiting for this to pop back up again, we can go ahead and look at the store real quick for the Battlemaster. So if you wanted to buy Battlemasters, you can go ahead and hit your assault area here and go to Battlemaster. And as you can see, plenty of variants here. So we're using the base variant, which you can see is our here. Let me get to the right spot in our wiki real quick. And then these are some of the other variants that came out. So we have a 1D, a 2C, a 1S, a 3S. There is the Hellslinger is a hero mech, as we can see here, and a 3M. So plenty of variants to choose from, varying amounts and varying weapon styles. One of the things that you're going to see different with each of the variants is probably going to be the hard points are typically what changes. Maybe some of the armor, maybe some of the engines. Those are the big things that usually typically change. Okay, so we can jump back in and hopefully get a better match. That was bad on my side, my part. It was a bad piloting mistake. So some other things with the Battlemaster. We talked a little bit about the variants. There are some notable pilots that have piloted the Battlemaster, and these are going to be things from either the lore of the books itself, or there's plenty of books out there that you can read on Battletech. So prior to rising to leadership of their respective nations, both Hans Davian and Takashi Kurata favored the Battlemaster. Nakane Hazen, and I might be saying the names wrong, I apologize, used a custom-modified Royal BLR-G1 Battlemaster during her raids on the Red Corsair. Wayne Waco, commander of the Waco Rangers, piloted a Battlemaster throughout his career and during his final duel with Jamie Wolfe. Jackson Davian, Marshal of the Armies, piloted a Battlemaster during the Word of Blake siege on New Avalon and was piloting that machine when he was killed. So those are some of the notable pilots you're going to find in some of the lore and fiction that's out there written on the Battlemaster. So, all right. So this time, let's see if we can't actually not get stuck trying to back up. On Frozen City. Pretty common map. This was the first map I ended up playing in the beta back when it was in beta release. Go ahead and ready up. They have modified the maps at some point too. They're slightly different. Things have been added since those maps. They've updated them, maybe changed some locations of a few things. The overall look of them are still pretty much the same, but they have adjusted things here and there throughout different patches. All right, here we go. Nice and spacious cockpit. Nice big area. All right, so my team is over this way. So we are starting, how I would call that, I guess, the east side, southeast side. Got another Battlemaster, a 3M variant right in front of us. Maybe we'll just watch him, see, maybe he'll give us some good footage of how to run the Battlemaster. Ebon Jaguar, Stalker, 3F. Okay. So a lot of fighting can happen in this way. Yeah, that guy's going to light some of our guys up. Now, it is good to go this way if you're going to do a push, but it does not look like my team's going to do a push.
Acquired.
So I'm not going to go too much further.
New target acquired.
I'm just going to poke. A lot of times you can get guys right here. It does take time to get used to this PPC too, because it is a little odd. There's it is. That guy's better at aiming than I am. There are modules that will help you aim. I have no modules loaded onto
New target acquired.
this. You know what? I'm going to get flanked from the left. So I'm going to move around this building because our whole team decided to go tunnel. Chasing a scout, it looks like. So it'll be better to be in this area than way over alone. You can't ever control what kind of team you're going to get. You don't know what they're going to try to do, what their plans are here. Yeah, see that guy right there. That would have been the guy that flanked me, this guy. These guys like to do those jump shots. My team go over. They're in the backfield, it looks like. All right, I guess, are they pushing? Yeah, they're pushing. Let's push. I'm going to follow the other Battlemaster up. Oh, don't get in his way, though.
Left torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
I gotta watch this. Problem I'm having is I've been using my weapons have been on the arms lately, so now it's actually center torso. You got to keep your cursor, not your. All right, my guy's backing me up. Good.
New target acquired.
That's a good solid hit.
Acquired.
See how that PPC kind of it's to the right of the cursor a little bit, so you gotta. It's slung a little bit low. So it's going to change your aim point a little bit. You got to get used to that. You're going to want to run a few matches.
Target acquired.
There we go. That was a good alpha strike. He'd already been hit pretty hard, though. Got one behind us. There's still, what do we got, 2 up?
Target acquired.
There's a mauler back somewhere. Well, I guess we'll go to cap. Probably a scout running around. So a little bit better.
Destroyed.
Took some hard medium laser hits, as you can see. Took a lot of damage in that front torso area.
Captured.
I'm going to back this guy up. Quick match. There we go. Not too bad. So one terrible match, one pretty good match. Although I didn't really do too much. I did get 2 kills there, but I wouldn't say one of them was all me. One of them I hit hard, one I didn't. Yeah, because damage done wasn't really that much in that match. That went too quick. Okay, let's do one more and we'll call it good. With the Battlemaster. Pretty good assault mech. I've been having fun playing it. Sometimes it's hard to bounce from mech to mech, though. So if you jump into a mech and it's brand new to you, don't judge it on those first couple fights. You got to give it several matches before you really judge it, because just at those angles that the weapons are firing, what your firing order is, getting used to the heat buildup and on that mech, getting used to how it maneuvers and can turn or can't turn. Those all take a few matches to get in, and then as you start to run them, you start feeling like kind of one with the mech kind of thing. So let's hopefully jump into one more match with our BLR-G1. Sure. Skirmish, maybe. I'd like to redeem myself on Forest Colony since I messed up so bad in the first one. Mining Collective. All right. We can have some short brawls here around buildings, that kind of thing. $85-ton mech. Lots of armor. Still don't want to get stuck, though. Heat generation should be okay. But still, with the alpha strike of, you know, that many lasers firing off, that's going to be a huge buildup. So make sure you're kind of watching your firing times. All right, waiting for our team to ready up. We'll see what's going to happen here.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Let's give it a. Let's give you a. Oh,
All systems nominal.
there we go. Give you a look from outside for a bit. Oh, it's always nice to have a. Is that a Warhawk or? Yeah, I think that's the Warhawk. No, the Direwolf. Warhawk's I think the smaller one. That's very similar. All right, so you can get kind of an idea of the Battlemaster silhouette, if you see it. Let's jump back in so I can see where we're going. All right, our team's over there. Yep, 64.8, so it's definitely moving quicker than the Battletech speeds, but I'm finding that's true of all mechs, it seems. I cut him off, did I? I think I did. Got a good push over there. All right, this should be a pretty good spot. Now let my scouts do their job. I'm not the scouting party. That's somebody else.
Target acquired.
I'm going to back up the Direwolf. Lots of AMS on these guys. Oh, okay, my guy's running in front of me. All right, let's alpha strike that guy. Give it a second. See how much that ran up. Oh, being hit in the back. Ah, these guys. There is a catapult over there, I think. I'm trying to get a shot on. There he is. Why am I moving forward?
Incoming missile. Warning incoming missile.
I keep getting nudged by these guys. Oh, King Crab coming up. Let's get an alpha on him. Ah, shoot. I want to hit my guy. We're surrounded.
Target destroyed.
go. Start hitting these guys.
Target acquired.
Come on, where are we going here? There we go. There, good. We're about to overheat. Come on, back up, back up. Jeez. It's a crazy match because they are all around us. There we go. He's down. Ah, I'm getting hit again. Everybody back here. There it is. Oh, man. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. All right. Not too bad. We just got stuck in the center there. We had too many of them around us.
Critical damage. Warning.
Not a bad match, though. This guy's going to pull it out. Is our other BLRM still up?
New target acquired.
Got a Panther up. Death Snell is up.
Target.
Cheat? No, it's all our lights. Timberwolf. Timberwolf's pretty tough.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
I have no idea if they're going to pull it off.
Level critical.
Didn't get that guy down.
Destroyed.
Nah.
Right arm destroyed.
7 to 9. It's not good.
Destroyed.
All right. Looks like they've got the win there.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Well, just want to say thanks for joining for another video. This has been the Battlemaster with SirLucien in MechWarrior Online. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Hope you hit that subscribe button. Hope you hit the like button. Hope you put your comments in the bottom of your different exploits with the Battlemaster. And we'll see you in the next one. Come on, show me my mech. Bye-bye.